This is Paul. Yeah. There's a book in the Bible called Revelation. Yes. And there was this individual named John. Patmos. Yes. And, well, in chapter 1, yes, verse 17, and when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, Fear not, I am the first and the last. I am he that liveth and was dead. Ouch. And behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. And have the keys of hell and of death. Yes. Write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. The mystery of the seven stars which thou sawest in my right hand, and the seven golden candlesticks. The seven stars are the angels of the seven churches. And the seven candlesticks which thou sawest are the seven churches. Now, this John, yes, he had this experience, right? And quite possibly it was Jesus that he was talking to. Yeah. And Jesus, during his death, the 3 days that he was dead, yeah, he has the keys of hell and of death. Yeah. Now, a lot of the individuals that dislike the idea of these open court hearings, yes, where I decide to invite the whole nation, yes, to hear why it is that we refuse to enforce the laws of the United States. I know that you'd say that it makes you look bad, that you shouldn't have to be on trial where every individual of the United States has the right to go to the court hearing. Yes, because you have no obligation to enforce the laws. But my thought is every citizen of the United States has the right to see the court hearing. Yes. Every individual in this nation that has any knowledge of the fraud of issuing a dissolution of marriage. Any individual of the nation that has any knowledge of the issuance of the protection orders. Yes. Every citizen of the United States has the legal right to understand why you refuse to enforce the Victims' Bill of Rights. Yes. Because their thought, yes, should be, why are you doing this? What is it that you can't understand about the necessity of enforcing the laws of the United States? Now, this perception of yourselves where you're incapable of understanding, yes, what's known as violent crimes. Mooch! This idea that your family, yes, is always in control. Mooch! That you, the individuals that decided to participate, yes, in the silent conspiracy of hate crimes, that it needs to be one of these very large court hearings where I can invite the public. And as the victim, the witness of all this crime, yes, and the informant of the United States government, I would ask myself what agency can prosecute those that are in law enforcement? Now, the FBI themselves could definitely have a no contact order issued against them. Didn't I say that? Now, let's see. What agency? Oh, the Department of Justice. Yes. The VAWA, full faith and credit. Yes. Where you did not have the jurisdiction to issue a protection order on July 8th of 2011 because the jurisdiction was the Superior Court of Guam. Yes. Where you did not protect the rights of the respondent. Yes. And you did not have personal and subject matter jurisdiction to be able to issue it. Oh. Now, we talked about subject matter and personal jurisdiction of Guam while I was on probation. And you said that I didn't violate the VAWA, where I said that you did violate the Violence Against Women's Act. Now, I've asked you to remove your fraud, yes, and you violated, yes, the full faith and credit of the United States Constitution when you issued a court order, yes, where you did not have subject matter and personal jurisdiction because the Superior Court of Guam had the jurisdiction. Now, I will tell you, Brent, you certainly did not have personal and subject matter jurisdiction when you arrested me for the false accusation of extradition.